Here's a fun and surprisingly effective trick, and it's super easy. Lay the end of the thread flat across your palm. Now, take the eye of the needle and gently rub it back and forth across the thread. Do it slowly at first. Don't rush. And suddenly, snap. The thread pops right into the needle. It's like the needle finds the thread on its own. Tip: keep your palm steady and make sure the thread is lying flat and tight. With a little practice, this method can become your go-to. Light bulb fun fact: this method uses friction and tension, a neat example of physics helping with fine motor skills. Let's start with the good old-fashioned way. Hold the needle with the eye facing up. Take the end of the thread, roll it slightly between your fingers to make a fine point, kind of like a tiny pencil tip, and carefully guide it through the eye. Tip: try approaching the eye from the side, not head-on. It gives you a bit more control. Light bulb fun fact: needles have been around for over 40,000 years. Early versions were made from bone. This one feels like magic, and it works beautifully. Take a bit of candle wax or beeswax and lightly run your thread over it. It makes the thread smoother, stiffer, and easier to guide into the eye. No fraying. Light bulb fun fact: tailors have used beeswax for centuries to strengthen thread and reduce tangles. Now let's take a closer look at one of the simplest and most effective hacks out there, and all you need is a little scrap of paper. Seriously, this trick can save you from a lot of eye strain. Here's what you'll need: a small piece of paper, something like printer paper or even part of a receipt, your needle and thread. Cut or tear a small piece of paper. Now fold that piece in half, just like you're making a little paper sandwich. Take the end of your thread and place it inside the folded paper, letting about ½ inch of thread stick out. Think of it like you're tucking the thread in bed. The paper keeps it straight and in place. Now, gently pinch the folded paper so it holds the thread securely, but not too tightly. And then, slide the folded edge with the thread inside, through the eye of the needle. And like magic, the thread follows right through. Why does this work so well? The paper acts like a guide. It flattens and stiffens the thread, preventing it from bending, fraying, or curling. Instead of trying to poke something soft into something tiny, you're guiding it with a smooth, firm surface. And if your hands aren't so steady, the paper also gives you more to grip, so it's easier to maneuver than a wobbly little thread end. Extra tip: if your needle has a very tiny eye, use thinner paper or snip the edge into a point to help it slide in more easily. You can even fold the paper diagonally or trim the tip to make it more arrow-like for super small needles. So the next time you're struggling, don't just reach for your glasses. Grab a scrap of paper instead. This quick fix is simple, cheap, and surprisingly satisfying once you try it. Now here's something really special: a DIY needle threader made from something almost everyone has at home, a blister pack from pills. Yes, that little piece of plastic you usually throw away. It can be turned into a handy threading tool, and it's incredibly simple. Let me show you how it works. Take your blister pack and cut out a small strip, about 1 to 2 inches long. What you're looking for is a thin plastic tab. With scissors, cut a very small notch or hook at the edge of the plastic strip, just enough to catch the thread. This will act as your mini crochet hook or groove. Now slide that tiny hooked end through the eye of the needle. Place your thread into the groove or notch, and gently pull the plastic strip back through the needle. Boom! Your thread is now in the needle. This method is especially great if you don't have a store-bought needle threader, or your fingers aren't as nimble as they used to be. You can even trim the plastic strip into a sharp point to help guide it through smaller needle eyes, like a plastic sphere for your thread. So don't throw away that empty blister pack just yet. It might just be your new favorite sewing tool. Here's another brilliant do-it-yourself needle threader, using just a bit of old copper wire. If you have any leftover electrical wire or a broken headphone cable, or the phone cord is not working, don't throw it away. Strip and cut. Cut a short piece of copper wire, about 2 to 3 inches long. Strip the insulation off if needed. Found this life hack useful? Hit that subscribe button. And tell me in the comments, what's the weirdest or most creative way you've ever? Shape the hook. Bend one end into a tiny hook, just enough to catch the thread. You can use pliers or your fingers. Use it as a threader. Push the hooked end through the needle's eye, grab your thread in the hook, and gently pull it back through. It works just like a store-bought threader, but costs you nothing. And since the copper is flexible, it's easy to use even in smaller needles. You can store this mini hook inside your sewing kit, or even tape it to your machine so it's always handy. Now here's a genius twist on the wire trick, using a toothpick or matchstick to make a mini handle for your wire hook. This makes it easier to hold, perfect if you have arthritis or shaky hands. Make the hook. Just like before, shape a tiny hook on one end of your wire. Attach to the stick. Wrap it tightly with tape or use a drop of glue and let it dry. Found this life hack useful? Hit that subscribe button. And tell me in the comments, what's the weirdest or most creative way you've ever? Thread your needle. Use the wire hook to go through the eye, catch the thread, and pull it back. The wooden handle gives you more grip and control. This version is great if holding small wire is tricky. And the best part? You made it yourself from stuff around the house. Here's one more brilliant DIY needle threader, and it might just be the smallest and simplest of them all, made from a single bristle from a brush. Yes, you heard that right. You can use one nylon bristle from an old mop, toothbrush, or a paintbrush to make your very own threader. Snip the bristle. Cut off one bristle. It should be thin and flexible. The best ones are synthetic and straight. Make a mini hook. Using tweezers or your fingers, bend the very tip of the bristle into a tiny hook. It's delicate, but strong enough to catch thread. Attach to a handle. Now take a toothpick or matchstick and tape the straight end of the bristle to it, leaving the hook free. You've just made a precision needle threader. Use it. Push the hooked bristle through the needle eye, catch the thread, and pull it back. It's perfect for very small needle eyes, and it costs nothing to make. So the next time your mop or toothbrush is ready to toss, save a few bristles. Turns out they still have one last job. Everyone seems to have their own favorite trick for threading a needle, especially when it comes to homemade tools. Have you tried any of these DIY methods? Or maybe you've come up with your own clever solution. Share your go-to method in the comments, and let us know which one from this video worked best for you. See you next time, and happy stitching!